Hello Stampers, this is Alison solving with another video. Today I wanted to show you how to make a really cute card using the new stamp set called World Treasures. We received this on our Disney incentive trip with Stampin Up, and so we got it a little bit earlier than when the catalog came out. And I first saw it, I thought, what am I going to do with this? But I just love it, and I want to show you some cards. So here's one with the peacock design, and this paper here is International Bazaar, which goes beautifully with the stamp set. Here's another one using the peacock. And what I wanted to do was take these two cards, because I liked elements off of both of these cards. I liked the embossing that I did, but I also liked this new Bigz die. This is a new die from Stampin Up. It's a clear die, so you can see where you're positioning things. And so I liked this on the card, so I thought, well, why not combine those elements and some designer paper? And so I came up with this card. And that's the one I'm going to show you how to make today. I'm going to bring in a piece of Midnight Muse cardstock. This is one of the new in colors. Just love this. And I'm going to bring in a wheel called, well, it's called Alhambra, which I probably said wrong. But anyway, it matches the World Treasures stamp set. And I'm going to use the matching Midnight Muse ink, which is one of our new ink pads. It's awesome too. And to ink this up, all I'm going to do is run my roller across my ink pad very gently. And you can see that I'm running it right through the pad. I'm not going back and forth. Just like, and then I want to roll it just across here. So I'm going to start off my cardstock, and I'm just going to roll it up the side. And I'll just show you. I'm going to bring in my accent die here and a piece of Baja Breeze cardstock to make my sandwich. Roll that through. And you can see here that the die, you can just pop it out because there's a hole. You can just push out the die. Now for the next piece, I just want to add some designer series paper, but I only want it to be on part of the die, so I'm going to show you how I did that. Glue on the back, and I'm going to line it up to where I would like the top of my line to be in it. And then I want this on the bottom part of my die. And you can see that it goes over the side of the die, but I'm not worried about that. I'm going to take my die and I'm going to just relay this inside my die. So I'm just lining it up on the edges there. Okay, what I end up with is it cut to fit the bottom of my die, and then this is just scrap. You just want to quickly pull that off of your die because it does have a little bit of glue on it. Next thing, I'm going to emboss my peacock. So I'm going to use my embossing buddy. I always use my embossing buddy before I emboss. I've got my Versamark and my peacock, and I'm going to ink it up and stamp it on the top part of my shape here. I'm going to go a little bit higher. Okay, and then before that ink dries, I want to add my embossing powder to my bird, and then I'm going to replace this. Normally I would use a piece of cardstock to collect the embossing powder, but for my video I forgot to bring some up with me, so that's good for now. And then I'm going to heat set it. Now I wanted to bring in our brand new heat gun. It's, as you can see, it's smaller, it's much more streamlined than the old design. And what I love about it is that it has two speeds. So it has a low speed, which you can use for drying ink or glue or something like that. And then you've got your high speed, which is for heat setting. Even at the high speed, it's a lot quieter than our old one. So I'm just going to start heating this. Now I didn't mention, but I'm using the Versamark, and I'm using white embossing powder, so that really pops my peacock out. Next thing I want to do is add some ribbon. This is the seam binding. This is Baja Breeze seam binding. And I'm just going to tie a really soft little bow. glue dot, just on the edge like so. And then one of the new products that we've got is these faceted buttons. They're just beautiful. A glue dot. Now I usually put 2 on here just to hold it in place. I'm going to put that on top of my bow. And then I'm going to bring in the large pearls. And if you just slide your scissors underneath, you can grab one. And it's just got self-adhesive, so that'll stick. Bring back my card. And I'm going to use dimensionals because I like the idea of it looking like it's popped up. I'm going to just line that up like so. And there's my card. I also, on my finished card, I went in and added some pearls along the plume of the peacock. So thanks for joining me today, and happy stamping.